Hi guys, Cristina Cepella here at Caio Yoga Dallas School. September I open with my series on the Caio mat with Cristina, and I have the pleasure and the immense amount of gratitude to introduce you to Leslie Vassallo. She is my student here, and she's gonna talk a little bit about herself and what Caio Yoga does and keep doing for her. So, Leslie, who are you?
I am Leslie Vassallo. I'm a Dallasite. I grew up close to this practice. I'm a proud Texan, looking forward to the state fair. And I am a Kayut devotee.
And what do you do that you are so well known for it?
Oh, I don't know.
Play?
I play golf. I play tennis.
She's
I have a
kinda
retail
famous.
store. Busy, and have always done all those things. So I get around town a little bit.
Got it. So, how did you discover the Caio Yoga, and for how long have you been practicing?
I think I've been practicing now for about 10 months, and I discovered it at Ventry Country Club, where you were having workshops. And I saw posters, and they kept getting my attention. So I finally read one and said, what is this about? And it looked like something I was interested in. And so I jumped in and stayed in, and happy I did.
Wonderful. So, how do you think the practice changed your life? Or how was your life before? What did you feel more before different, and then you feel now with the practice?
Right. My life before was getting a little difficult just in movement. Knees, shoulders, neck, hips. And I had to do something about it. I didn't want to be in a wheelchair by the time I was, 60. So I started, and now I have so much more mobility and just confidence that I will have more. So I feel so much better just every day in my life, and that's a real bonus because it doesn't feel good to be in pain all the time and to feel like you have to take a pill, which I didn't want to do and didn't want to get used to doing that. So this is it. This is what I'm doing.
When we talk about this mobility, this flexibility that you discover that you had, or you didn't have enough and now you have more, what do you think about the awareness of your own body? Because you are a very busy woman. She does a lot. She does charity, she works in her own store, she plays golf, she has her social life, and we go, do, and when you see, your body cannot move.
Right.
So does that awareness come to you didn't have, or you had in a different way, and how the practice has brought that to you?
Right. I've always been strong, very naturally strong, which I always gave me a lot of confidence just in life, because I could usually power through something just because I was so naturally strong, but that wasn't doing it anymore, and I was in pain even though I was still strong, and I realized it was my joints that really needed the strengthening and the fine-tuning, not just my arms and legs. And I had stopped playing tennis and had lost some strength, actually. And so that's when it became more apparent to me that there was something else other than the strength that I had, and I needed it somewhere else.
You discover something.
Discovered something,
Yeah.
right.
Yes.
Intuitively you do. You know there's something else. You just do.
When you just let it go
Right.
in the practice, right?
Yeah.
How is the quality of life right now? If somebody asks you, Leslie, why did you practice Caio Yoga? Why did you feel that Caio Yoga improved not only your mobility, but your life in general. What did you answer?
I think life in general is, if you have your health, you have everything. And I just feel so much better about years ahead now with my mobility.
Yes.
And where it can take me. And just, I always use the example of traveling because it's very difficult to travel, especially if you're carrying your own bag and walking through an airport and picking it up and trying to reach something under your seat. All that's difficult. And anyone out there who's my age who's on an airplane right now is going, I know what she's saying. It's just almost impossible at some point. And so life is so much better, and just the confidence of knowing it will be even more so is really good. I feel really optimistic. Just, it's good. You can't give up.
Yeah. Yes.
And stop.
And how is for you to come to the class and be on the mat and being, let's say, vulnerable, because you come here and you are your body, right? Your body is going to show what you are. And how does that make you feel that this is something that you would like to keep doing, even having to show and recognize to yourself that vulnerability and what I am not able yet to make through the practice is part of the process. You know what I mean?
It is part of the process. I am never intimidated by a sport or a physical endeavor. So to me, I'm not one who comes in saying, oh no, I'll never be able to do this. I come in and I go, I'm going to do the best I can and just be competitive with myself, and that's all you can do. And if you're concentrating and focusing, you shouldn't be thinking about what everybody else is doing in the room and what you can't do, but what you need to be doing. You know, what next time you know, yeah, it's uncomfortable, but that's what I need. So I like it. I like the challenge, always.
I think what you discovered, being a very competitive person in the outside world, is that on the mat, you can just be yourself.
Yeah, right. Whatever you can do, and it's good enough. Yeah.
Good enough.
Right.
Yes, I am able to go through that direction today, and it's good enough for me.
It is. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you can't just be great at everything.
No.
You have to pick and choose and get better at some things, right?
And that's why your body is responding so well, because your mind is working on that direction.
Yes, I'm positive.
Give us 3 words that will describe your life today with Kayu Yoga. Leslie comes here 3 times a week, gets on the mat, be here. She's very present, and she lives and takes care of her life. So with all the routine now that you have that includes Kayu Yoga, what are the 3 words that you would share with someone that never practiced Kayu Yoga, for example?
Happy, because I'm very, very happy about it, and optimistic for the future of my body health, and hopeful for just a good, productive, easy life. And those are probably my words today.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Love
thank you.
those. Yeah, happy, hope, and optimism.
And optimistic.
Wonderful. Very, very positive. So thank you so much, Leslie.
Thank you.
Big hug. Leslie is a big supporter. She attends Francisco's workshops when he comes to town, and she really enjoys. She wears the shirts Kayu Yoga.
I do.
She's a big supportive of the school. Lots of new students had come through these doors because of Leslie, and I have a big word for you, that is gratitude for you being here, for you being able to be vulnerable and then work through the practice, and your support outside of these doors.
Thank you. You're making a big difference, so thank you.
Thank you. So this is for September. Enjoy this interview. If you have any questions for Leslie, you can make some comments on our Instagram or Facebook accounts, and then I will share with her and she will be happy to answer you. And next time you come to Dallas, you can meet Leslie Vassallo.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll be here.
Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.